Hi, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I am going to share this out. Hope you guys are having a good day. Still working with this webcam that didn't want to turn on, so that's why I was late. Hi. So I'm just going to try to share this out. Thanks for being here. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Corey. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Tina. Connie, Melissa Carter, Eleni. Yay, Eleni! You got the new job! Yippee! Congratulations! Hi, Janine. So happy for you, Eleni. Just trying to share this out. Of course, I want the volume off so I don't hear myself because I don't like that. The only thing I don't like about the webcam is the screen comes up in my glasses. And I'm still getting used to the mirroring. I've tried to find, I don't know how many different things to try to fix that and download stuff, but I can't seem to figure it out yet. Just give me one quick second, because of course I'm really slow on this end. As usual. Hope you guys are all having a great Tuesday. All right, good enough. Hope you guys are doing well, and this time I found my my mouse so I can try to. Hi, Linda Burns. Hi, Avita. Hi, Lonnie. Oh, I just was an instrument, Eleni, for the universe. You're very welcome, but know that you did it by making that decision and really wanting it to go that way. And yes, guys, just keep bearing with me because I am really trying to figure out this mirroring effect. Hi, Destiny. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. For anybody that doesn't know me, I am Tina Windwalker from Winds of Intuition. I'm a psychic, I'm a medium, I'm an empath, and I also am a healer. I work a lot with chakras. And I'm live here every Tuesday at 7. It's usually a few minutes after, but I'm here. And later on tonight, too, at 9 o'clock, I'm not sure if I think we're going on Mel's page, Sunny Flowers Tarot, to do some free readings there with both of us at 9 o'clock. I think she's not here at the moment, but I think it's her page. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Adina. Trying to talk Adina into coming live with me. She's an awesome medium. And so I'm going to try to have her on here by next month. So she's amazing. She connects with your past loved ones. She doesn't really use cards or anything, but she's amazing. So she'll be coming on this next month. And a couple other people I've been working with as well. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, everybody, for sharing. Thanks, Melissa. Hi, Corey. Thank you, Celine. Hi. Hi, Janice. All right. Well, I was just reading comments, and Eleni, I think it was. I want to go with Gus. So your husband, Gus, is he still here, Eleni? Eleni? I never know if I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm butchering anything, guys. Just let me know if he's still here, and we'll see what the cards have to say. I'm going to try using probably a couple different kinds. I've got some new ones. Just kind of be guided which ones to use. Oh, mad faces. I hope nobody's mad. Hopefully you might get some calming and peacefulness while you're here. So Eleni, are you still here? Hi Dina, thank you for sharing. I do have a leg, so I just want to make sure. I know, but I feel really bad when I butcher people's names. I always want to say Eleni, but all right. So I just need to get my, ISO technology, I'm telling you. Trying to get this mouse to work, and it's just trying to be a pain. So give me a second here. Okay. I seen some mad faces in the beginning. They're not there anymore. Sometimes people hit it by accident too. So, all right, Gus, let me take a second here. And I'm really not going to look at the comments unless I ask who I'm reading a question, because it just kind of stops the connection. Again, thank you all for being here. I hope you can see and hear me all right. All right, Gus. I kind of have a pulsing. Kind of feel like my head's kind of doing this, Gus. So I'm not sure if I'm picking you up or I'm picking up on whoever's in the feed. And I want to go across this band of my face as well. I don't want to say there's a lot of pain, but it's almost like how I feel I'm a grinder. I have TMJ, which makes you grind and clench in your sleep or when you're awake. I do both. But it tends to give me like a dull aching pain through this area in my ears. So you might be somebody that does that in their sleep or while you were awake and you don't even realize it. I'm going to go with my Sacred Traveler deck. Hi, Candy Pants. Also from here to here, Gus, I'm feeling a lot of energy like coming up from the solar plexus up to the throat and kind of being stopped and going back down, up and down. It's almost giving me a feel of heartburn. So you might have that as well, but I feel that there's a lot of stuff down here that needs to be communicated that you're holding back. You might be somebody that doesn't really speak about his emotions much. And communication, Gus, doesn't always mean you have to speak it. It is one of the fastest ways, But if you can't do that, journal it, talk to yourself, do it with music, journaling, painting, writing, crafting, whatever it is to release those emotions. It just keeps bringing me back here. So let's see what the cards say, Gus. I'm just going to do a general read and ask for messages that are needed for you right now. That one jumped out, so I'm going to put it to the side. Actually, it's telling me no, put it back, so I'm putting it back. Okay, what does Gus need to know right now? What messages are here for him right now? So two came out together. This is the first one. And again, everybody bear with me with the camera. I'm going to try not to point because that's when I get a little irritated. So Gus, I see you as that tower in the middle. And right now, the yellow is you. It's some self-confidence. It's the solar plexus for me. And it's your self-worth, self-esteem, self-confidence, your path in life at times. I also see yellow as intellectual learning, but it's also where we hold on to a lot of our emotions and past traumas. And I feel like you really need to work on your solar plexus, which could be causing some of your physical issues, because when we don't release that stuff, it just kind of eats at us and eats at us until our body says, well, if you're not going to deal with it, we're going to make you deal with it with physical illness. Now, you are surrounded by the color white, which tells me you're a very protected person by the divine, God, angels, whatever you work with. And there's a lot of blue around you as well. So that's the emotions. And as soon as I'm saying emotions, here it goes again, and I almost keep wanting to swallow, and then it comes up and I need to swallow. So this is also making me feel like you could also be an empath. Because when I see a lot of blue, that usually has to do with being an empath, because you're getting a lot of emotions and some of them aren't your own, and it's also causing sorry, I lost it there for a minute. It's causing you to get overwhelmed, over anxious, panic attacks almost. But I don't think that you communicate this to many people. You kind of been doing a lot of staying with your family or keeping to yourself. Now the top of this is red. I'm going to bring it in a little bit. It says opening to your spiritual source. So at the base of this tower, once you start really trusting and believing in yourself again and working through some of these old hurts that have caused this self-confidence and self-esteem issue, which I feel is probably something you've been dealing with for quite some time, probably childhood. And it was just either somebody that just always was very negative about what they said to you, or told you weren't good enough or weren't smart enough or couldn't do something, and that kind of stuck, and you kind of started thinking that yourself, and that's not true. And when your solar plexus is out, that reddish orange at the top, that's your sacral, which is below your solar, which is around your belly button. The sacral is above the pubic bone, And then the root is under there. I'm seeing the red and the orange together. And when you don't have that solar plexus balanced, it's also causing you to be ungrounded, which may cause these fluctuations of emotions and panic and not knowing which way to go. I'm hearing trust, trust, trust. And they keep wanting me to look at the top here. So there's 2 windows and a door. 2 windows and a door there. Which makes me feel like the key to your self-esteem, like all of us, is within ourselves. You need to take those steps that are going along the side to heal what you need healed from your self-esteem or old traumas or forgiving yourself, knowing you are enough. And when that happens, you're going to see that green at the bottom. That's healing. You need to heal from those to become more confident. Feel like you should feel. And it will make you feel more grounded, because at times I feel your energy, Gus, is like you feel like you're being pulled all over the place. Because another thing with the solar plexus, that's where we get the self-talk from, that little conscious that's either telling us, oh, we're awesome, we can do this, go for it, or the other one that says, oh, you shouldn't wear that. Ooh, you shouldn't wear your hair like this, or you shouldn't go for that job. What are you thinking? That's the solar plexus. So we need to refocus that negative self-talk to positive self-talk. Now, the cloud in the back is pink. So that's telling me that you also need to start taking better care of yourself. I do believe that your wife said you were in the hospital. I don't know what for, and I'm not saying you don't take care of yourself, Gus. What I'm hearing is you put everybody else kind of first. You make sure everybody else is taken care of. And when it comes to doing stuff for yourself, you put yourself on the back burner going, oh, I'll do it. And you never do. And it gets depleted. Now, the empath abilities, I feel that you do have a lot of empath abilities with all the blue in the card. And you need to also communicate. That's the throat chakra. And once you start communicating these feelings and learning about your abilities, you're going to feel so much better, Gus, because as an empath, you feel everything. I've been running into a lot of empaths in the last couple weeks, actually. So I think there's a lot of them that are coming newly into their gifts, which is amazing. I'm an empath as well. So start noticing, or these are things you might notice that you didn't realize were an empath. Like when you get around 2 or more people, you might get nervous, anxious. You're kind of emotional towards things. You pick up on, you can go to the store and be in a great mood, and by the time you leave the store, you felt angry and you don't know why, or you felt sad and don't know why, or you felt panicked and didn't know why, or all of a sudden you started getting aches and pains. And then by the time you get home, you feel like you ran a marathon because you're picking up on all the energy around you all the time. And when you're being bombarded with that and you don't know it, it feels like it's yourself. And it's something to really read up on and learn about, because I didn't realize that for a long time. And, you know, I do have some anxiety issues, and it really made them worse because a lot of the time I thought it was me and it wasn't. I was picking up on other people, or just the anxiety of feeling all this energy around me all the time and not knowing that's what it was. So start reading up on that. Also, put a protective bubble around yourself, or any sort of protection that is surrounding you, asking to keep anything that's not yours or as a protection from anything to get through. And then when you go out in public, make it bigger. I make it go 360 degrees, and when I go out in public, I move it out 10 feet. So when I'm out in public, it's kind of like if you think of it like superhero-ish, it's like a force field, and things are going to bounce off of it, until it gets a little bit weaker and you're out longer. And then some things might come through, but they're going to dissipate so much by the time they get to you, you're going to be able to realize it's not you. Another thing you'll need to start doing is when you do have this feeling and you're anxious, stop for a minute and try to concentrate, ground, and just ask the question, is this my energy? And the first thing you hear is your answer. So if you get a yes, then you know it's you and you have to deal with something that's going on with you. If it's not you, then ask your guides or whoever you work with to say, hey, this isn't my energy. It needs to leave my space, and send it to Mother Earth or into the universe to be healed and be cleansed. And the other thing is on a regular basis to ask that, I do it every night, to ask that any energies I have picked up during the day that aren't mine to please be released into Mother Earth, because you'll notice that big change of energy once you do that, Gus. So start opening yourself to that. Now, the other thing that dropped out was vast vistas. Expand your horizons. So that's you coming out of the box there. You're wearing blue again, which is totally about the emotions, the empathic ability, and possibly some of the stuff that you need to go in and heal that are prior traumas and hurts. Your tights are green, which is telling me you're going to start doing that and you're going to heal from it and move forward. You might have felt that you've been kind of put in a box and this is you and everybody thinks this is how you are, or maybe it's a job that you didn't want to be stuck in for so long, or you've just felt stuck. You're looking to the water there at a ship coming in. So whatever you're looking forward to or thinking about moving forward with, this is telling me that you're in the right direction, I guess is the way to put it. And the road you're on is a yellowish. So you're using your self-esteem to move forward for what you want. The red in the hat is grounded with the yellow, which is your self-esteem again. You're moving forward being more grounded, more focused, healed. And the box is orange, so the sacral has to do with desires, vitality, sexuality, creativity, and this new job, new project, new business, new venture is really coming to fruition if that is the way that you choose. Now, I do see the tree is yellow as well. So again, working with the solar plexus. And I want to say that you're going to see that come into fruition by fall. I'm seeing the number 4, so October-ish, maybe, if that's something you've been thinking about. But I do feel that there's a change coming, and it is saying to expand your horizons. So if you have been asking that question about something moving forward, I'm getting a big yes for you, Gus. So that's what I have for you, Gus. I hope some of that resonated. Some of it is future, so it might not resonate at the moment. But you really need to get this unblocked and start working with your abilities and communicating, journaling, like I said, singing, crafting, whatever it is, but while you're doing it, set the intention that you're releasing this stuff as you're doing it. Hi, Michael. Oh, this mouse doesn't want to work. All right. Let's see who's next. Just trying to go up to the top so I can kind of spin it from there. Cindy Glenn. Cindy Glenn, are you still here? You're welcome, Gus and Eleni. Hi, Cindy. Thanks for being here. Just gonna tune in for a minute. When I tune into you, I'm getting a lot of energy in the third eye area, Cindy. And I heard the word dreams. So to me, that could mean that you are somebody that gets messages in your dreams. Or you do a lot of your work while you're asleep. But I always like to say everything that I hear, so. Oh, this mouse, I tell you. All right. What messages are for Cindy for today? General message for Cindy. You get watching the clouds, Cindy. Lie back, rest, and relax. Try to bring that up a little bit more so you can see more of the picture. So there's a beautiful hammock there. I'm seeing a lot of the colors green. There is some pink. A lot of orange and yellow. The blue for me again is emotion. The sky, you're looking at the clouds. When I see this card, to me, it's telling me that you need to make sure that you're doing good self-care, Cindy. Not saying you don't take care of yourself, but when I see this card, to me, it's like, take a break for yourself. You give for everybody else, and sometimes you leave yourself for last. And it's time to start putting as much effort into yourself and time and love and fun things that make you happy. Because I feel you do that a lot for other people. Now there's a lot of orange in here as well. So to me, this keeps auto-focusing. So to me, again, that's the sacral. Kind of in with the solar plexus with the yellow. I'm just going to go like this for right now. Try to put it closer this way. And the sacral has to do again with our vitality, our energy, our sexuality, our creativity, our desires. And it's almost like I'm getting the feeling that not totally exhausted, but it's time for you to take a break. That's what I keep getting. You need to take a break. And, you know, there's on the side there's a cup, there's a book. Maybe you enjoy reading. That's also, to me, when I see a book, to me always says that there might be those emotions that you're looking at over there in the water, the blueness, communicating. I keep getting the word journal. So that could be another thing for your self-care, is writing down your emotions so you're not carrying them around all the time. I also feel that you've been doing a lot of healing on your solar plexus, your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-confidence. There's been a lot of healing work around there with the green. And I almost feel that came from a relationship. And when I say relationship, I don't always mean love relationship. It could have been a family member, a friend, a coworker. It could have been a lover, husband, boyfriend. But it was something that you've been working on for quite some time. And it's time for you to take a break because you've been doing a great job. And I see that boat off in the distance, and it's like saying, oh, let's go somewhere cool, let's relax, whether that is your backyard, whether that's taking a cruise or a trip, or going over to your friend's house and hanging out outside camping, whatever it is. Really do that for yourself because you deserve it. I feel sometimes, or they're making me feel like at times, it's really hard for you to do things for yourself. And the guides are saying you've been doing such good work with yourself. You've been working, doing inner work, the work you do with others. It's time to replenish yourself and enjoy everything that you've been doing. Take it all in. That's what I'm hearing. Take it all in. Because you're going to continue healing. And again, I really want you to start communicating a little bit more your feelings to yourself, to a friend, to whomever. Journaling, if you want, like painting, if you like drawing, making music, singing music, however it is, like I said in the last reading, just always have that intention while you're doing it that you're releasing these emotions. So that's what I have for you. Cindy, I'll let you look at it one more time. I didn't write down your name. I thought for sure it was Cindy, but I didn't want to call you a different name. So that was for you. Let's see here who I have next. You're very welcome, Cindy. Brianna Arnold. Brianna Arnold, are you still here? And hi, Joanne. Thanks for sharing. I'll give Brianna a minute. Again, thank you guys for being here. We have some other great psychic mediums here as well. Joanne McLaren, Melissa from Sunnyflowers Tarot, Michael Scalfani, the Crystal Queer. All right, Brianna. Now, for some reason, they're asking me to ask you if you had a question. These are usually general reads, but I keep hearing questions. So is there a question that you had, or is a general read fine with you today? And I'll give you a second to answer, because for some reason I keep hearing the word question. So I just want to make sure that you didn't have a question. If you don't, I can just do a general, either way. Just going to take a sip of my water as well. Some of you here need to drink, preferably water. Although that's not always so much fun, hey? Thanks, Melissa. So are you. Guys, don't forget, me and Melissa will be live at 9 o'clock, I believe, on her page, Sunnyflowers Tarot. Doing some free readings together. Will my son be ready and okay with starting school in September? All right. Ooh. All right. This is really something you've been worried about, Brianna, because I'm getting the hamster wheel, which means you're really worried. So the first thing I'm going to tell you as a mom, it's hard to not worry. But I'll tell you, as a single mom, I thought my son was not going to do well the first day of school. And I think it was harder for me than it was him. He loved riding the bus. He was like, I was there crying, and he was like on the bus waving like, bye, Mom. So I think it's harder on us than it is on them at times. Okay. So let's see what the cards have to say. I'm getting yes, he's going to do okay. And all kids, I think, in a way, have a fear. What I'm getting, which must be a guide or loved one coming in for you, Brianna, what they're telling, what I'm hearing right now, what they're saying, I'm trying to say it word for word. He will have an easier transition if he doesn't feel the fear and worry on you. Which is hard as mothers. I know it's you know, we're letting somebody take care of our reason for living that we don't really know. But what I'm getting is they're kind of showing me that he's going to feed off of how you're feeling and how you're reacting to the situation as well. So let's see. And then I just heard it's always harder on the moms. Don't know who that is, if it's just spirit, source. Will Brianna's son be okay with school? Starting school? I'm going to take that one. All right, that one's kind of what flopped out. So give me 1 second here. So I asked if he's going to be okay going to school, and I get begin now, which to me is a yes. Take your first step. So I see you as the mom waving to the son, which, you know, he's older on this picture, but it's more of you, what I'm hearing, letting go than it is him going to school. There's always that little bit of fear and unknowing, you know, he is going to be a little nervous. We all were, if we remember back. But it's you allowing him and giving him that feeling of, I can do this. This isn't scary. This is fun. This is a blast. The more you can make that feeling for him, the better it's going to be for the both of you. Now, your son in this picture is wearing purple, so to me that tells me that your son's very intuitive. And I get that he also feels energy, so maybe that's why that they're really telling me for you to watch your energy, because he very much picks up on, he's very intuitive with you especially, which my son was the same way. And I feel that that's just some of the abilities that have come down from generation to generation. And the road he's walking on is the yellow: self-confidence, intellect, learning, moving forward. And then on the bottom, I see two people's heads there. So this could be you and your husband down here as well, but I'm kind of seeing this. These could be siblings or other family members that are going to be there on his first day to say goodbye. And just make sure everybody's kind of on that same page. There's going to be a lot of growth for him. Know that he is protected. He has a sweet energy, but I really feel that he actually has the gifts of feeling energy. So again, a theme today is empaths. It has been for the last couple of weeks, kind of, and I'm feeling that he's a very empathic, wear your heart on your sleeve type child, where he really cares about everybody, and especially his mom. If mom's not all right, he's not all right. And I really feel that you're going to notice things more often with the energy. He might even, I keep seeing the eye and the third eye, he might even be able to see. That might be something you've noticed before, or something that's going to come in the future. But I really do feel that he is an empath. So you might start wanting to work with him with that, with learning how to put his protection bubble on, and, you know, or when he does start school and he's like, wow, I was overwhelmed, I know he's little right now, but you knowing that he has the empath ability will help you kind of help guide him through situations that he might think is his own feelings that aren't. But I think he's going to do great. And a second card fell out that says, embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. So again, being enthusiastic about him going to school, making him feel confident, making him feel that what you already do, that he's special, that, you know, and that this is a good experience, a fun experience of learning and socializing and having friends and doing new things. And I know you're happy, but again, as a mom, we always worry, and you are blonde in this picture as well. So I go with the solar plexus when we overthink, because when we overthink, it's because we're feeling something in our stomachs or in our hearts or our mind, and those three are kind of connected together. So I hope that answered your question, but I feel everything's going to be great. It's always going to be that little adjustment period, but I think you'll do fine. All right. Thank you for letting me read you, and everybody else that allowed me to read. So he's very emotional about all kinds of situations, or is that you? Okay. Yeah, I think he can see then if he's already, because I wasn't looking there, if he's already mentioning things in the house, it's already begun. If it hadn't before and he just wasn't vocal about it. But those might be things that you want to work with people that are knowledgeable about, and work with kids, and just make sure that, you know, he knows what's going on, so he's not fearful of it. And also that it doesn't, you know, a lot of times people like us, when we were younger, I didn't say anything because I didn't want people teasing me. And now, even with my son, I don't even go that route, because I'm like, you're an individual. What you can do is great, and just don't listen to the bulliers. And I don't think there's that much, I'm not going to say that much, but I think that it's come to light more in our society, where it's not as frowned upon as it used to be. But he has a great energy. You're very welcome. All right. Linda Burns, are you still here? Linda Burns. This will be my belated birthday gift to you, Linda. Happy birthday again. Hi, Linda. Just going to try to focus on your energy here. As soon as I connect to you, I get the touchy-feely tinglies on the top of my head. And they're showing me your hands, Linda. How about the hands? I'm getting tingling in my hands. Kind of like a vibrational buzzing tinglings, kind of like the head. So whether you realize it or not, Linda, when you are working and doing things, like I know you do some light language, I know you make bracelets, things like that, but you have a lot of energy coming from your hands right now. And I think it's linked to the light language you've been doing. Almost like an added, what do we like to call it, an upgrade or download, or there's so many different names. But they're really showing me the light language when I want to talk about the hands. So there's something with the light language that you've been working with and writing and doing art with that is really bringing and opening those hand energy portals. And with your hand, you're actually either putting energy into things, or you can also do the healing as well. I'm almost getting the word like programming, but not programming, but your body's integrating these signs that you're writing, and it's starting in the hands. And I mean, some of it's already there within you, but it's like some of it's actually coming up after you write it up into your hand and somehow doing upgrades for you. I know that sounds kind of odd, but that's what I'm getting. You're still getting a lot of energy coming through from source, so I think that's why you're still getting the tingles, and that's also coming from the light language. Now they're like showing me the galaxy, Linda. Oh, and I'm getting like itchy head. Sorry, but these tingles are starting to get like, and now I got a confirmation. So I'm seeing, like, when you look in the planetarium, the stars, the solar systems, and somehow with this light language, you're working with somebody. It's connecting somewhere up there as well. Because I don't know a lot about light language, but I know it can come from several different places. It can come from angels. It can come from dragon, anything that you work with. And I just really see this power coming through your hands, and it's just like, what's the word I'm trying to get? You're putting that energy into everything. But it's connected with a planet up there that you're working directly with. And I think they're sending you these certain light language symbols that have something to do with healing, and it's connected with this planet. They're not really showing me the planet yet, but very cosmic, I guess, is how I would like to. And it just seems like it's almost like you're part of the sky. I don't know how to explain it. So you might be astral traveling there, or you're doing this in your sleep. But I feel that there's one being on this planet that's really working with you in this light language. I'm trying to get, I'm not really great with names, but I'm trying to see if I can get some sort of name. But I feel this being is very androgynous in energy. I feel both a lot of female and masculine. So he's very balanced. So I'm not sure if this light being is a female or a male, or just both and so balanced. Again, if that makes any sense. I know to some of you here this might seem very out there. Let me try to focus on the planet then and see if I can see that. Soon as I ask to see into the planets, it's almost, is there a Sirius? I mean, I know there is. I don't know. I know I'm really bad with astrology and that kind of stuff. But is there like a, like we're the Milky Way galaxy, is there a Sirian or a Sirius galaxy? I know it's a constellation, I believe, but I also keep hearing Palladian. And I am seeing a lot of the dark colored blues and violets, so it very well could be Palladian. But I don't think it's in our galaxy or, our solar system. But I'm not good with that stuff, so just trying to give you what I'm getting. And I keep getting the tingles, Linda, really. And it's almost like once you understand what's coming through with this, and it's almost like I feel you're going to be teaching it in some way. So I'm going to pull a card from this new deck that I got. It's another deck from Denise Lynn. Okay. And that one popped out for you. So let me see if you said anything else. And I just love this. This is the card that popped out for you. Coming into power, which is basically everything that I was just talking about. You're getting these new gifts, these new downloads, these two new abilities. And it's all in yellow because you're trusting it. You're not second guessing it anymore. You're just letting it flow through you. I also just heard Christ consciousness as well. I know when I see gold, I think of that a lot. And the tree off to the side there, new growth, new beginnings. And then the blue all around you, which could be the blue that I was seeing in the planet. But I know that I believe you're also an empath. So you're learning a little bit better about how to control that ability and know when it's you and somebody else, and how to help others with that ability along with the new things that are coming in. And the bottom says, I step into my power boldly and confidently. I step into my power boldly and confidently. I'm being told right now, I don't know if this is something that you do already, Linda, but this being that you're working with this light language, if you can, I know you journal, at least I feel like you journal. If you can put one by your bed, and because I feel that this person is going to be contacting you while you sleep as well. And if you can, if you get up right afterwards, or it wakes you up, or as soon as you get up, if you can write down things that happened in that dream that correlate with the light language and stuff, I think that he's kind of making me think, like, put two and two together. So by keeping this journal and keeping track of the new things that you're doing, you'll be able to put things together that way. So yes, they're very happy that you're trusting yourself, that you are allowing your abilities to just flow through you. You're being very trusting. And they're congratulating you on a lot of the inner work you've been doing too, Linda. They're very happy. And because of you working on that inner work, that's what's allowing these new abilities to come in, and the ones that have been there are getting these upgrades or fine tuning because you're not hanging on to all that junk that you worked through anymore. And they just want to congratulate you and thank you. So that was for you, Linda. I know I'm at an hour, but I wanted to do one more because some of these were a little long. And I seen a name. Yolanda Yoli Camacho. Yolanda, are you still here? Why wait for Yolanda? I want to again thank everybody for being here. I'm here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. or shortly after because I'm usually late. I changed my paid lives to Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. I also did raise the fee a little bit because I usually I priced it for about a 10-minute read, and I tend not to take too many, and I'm usually over that, so I raised it up to $30, which is just, what was it, $8 more? So if you want to, you can always contact me and let me know if you want to be on the list before I post or come on. And again, I'll be on live with Sunny Flowers Tarot at 9 p.m. on her page, I believe. Hi, Yolanda. Also, check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to start doing lives from there. I think I'll be doing a live tomorrow afternoon from there, where I'm just going to be doing the astro chakra reads for all the signs. And I put them in with all the elements. So, yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow too. All right, Yolanda. Let's see what we have for you today. I'm going to use these same cards. What message do we have for Yolanda today? My back's a little sore when I tune into you, Yolanda, so I don't know if you've been doing some exercising or have a little bit of back issue, back pain, or you're over-exercised. You're welcome, Linda. So are you. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. If it's all right with you and you give me permission, I'll add you to my list of healing intentions that I send out daily, but I don't do it without permission. So Yolanda, the card that popped out for you first is Renewing Your Life. Radiant vitality is filling my life. So the pants you're wearing are kind of a bluish purple. The shirt you're wearing is orange. So knowing that you're ill right now, I'm going to say it's easily to say that you probably are very run down, tired, And the clutter could be actual clutter in your home. The clutter could be that you've released some old trauma, old hurt, because you're standing on green. So to me, this clutter is more of a healing to me, some inner work or something that you've been working on healing for yourself. And it's been like excess baggage just hanging there, causing you to feel suffocated, or you know what, clutter, when it's really like all around you, feel like you can't get away from it. And you're finally releasing that. And that's going to cause such a new release on life that what I'm hearing is you've deserved for a long time. Now in the background, I see a pink tree. And there is the green that you're standing on, but the pink tree to me means that you need to start really taking care, a lot of more self-care, self-love for yourself. Not saying that you don't, but taking more time for yourself, because this is a new beginning and you've done a lot of work, but you still need to kind of rejoice in what you've done and take care of yourself. Make sure you're sleeping well, eating well, you're around positive people that are supporting these new decisions that you're making and letting go of. And it is releasing a lot of emotion for you, which is a good thing. Because I think, I hate to say it, but a lot of times when we're overly stressed, overly worried, or we're carrying old trauma and we just don't deal with it, it does end up as physical ailments. And you might have had a lot of physical ailments in your life, and a lot of it had to do with inner work that needed to be done, forgiving yourself for things that I don't even feel needed forgiveness, but to you, you felt needed forgiveness, and maybe forgiving other people so you could move forward. So I'm going to grab another card. So I'm hearing congratulations on the work. You too are stepping into your own power. This popped out again. So you're stepping into this new power by letting go of this clutter. This new life is going to start for you because you're finally saying, I trust in me, I love me, I know me, and I'm moving forward with confidence that I don't think you've had in a while. And that's why you got rid of this toxic person, thing, feeling, trauma, so you could empower yourself and come into your power again. Because I feel for a while, Yolanda, you felt kind of lost, like you lost yourself. And you've been doing a lot of work to learn who Yolanda is again, what Yolanda likes, what she doesn't like, what makes her happy. And that's what's allowing you to come into this power. Because if we don't love ourselves the right way and we don't trust ourselves the right way, it's really hard to move forward with confidence or with power when we're unsure. So keep up the good work. Keep trusting in yourself. This is a new cycle for you, and it is going to be better than the last one. And please feel better. I know that's a horrible thing to have. So I hope you feel better. And just know that you did a lot of good work to be able to move forward. You're very welcome. All right, everybody. That's it for my free live today. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow at 8 o'clock for my paid readings, which is very similar to what you see here, where you get a choice of a question, a general read, or a chakra read. And it's usually 15 minutes, if not 20 or more. I try to keep it less, but I have a hard time holding back when the messages are coming through. What else? Also, on the 15th of every month, I'll be live with the Crystal Queer. I think we might be changing the time to 10 o'clock instead of 11 for our East Coast people. The paid readings, Elaine, on Thursday are $30. And like I said, you get between a 15-minute and sometimes up to a half-hour read. I try not to do that, but it usually ends up being a 20-minute reading, if not more. Because I'm not one that if I'm getting a message and, oh, your 15 minutes are up, I stop. I just feel I can't do that. Thank you. I sure will, Yolanda. And I'm also going to be working on something that I'll be posting pretty soon. I'm trying to get some things situated, but I'm thinking about having a membership group as well, where you would get a 15-minute reading one time a week, every week of the month, and then 2 oracle cards pulled live for you as well. And I think that that'll be, I haven't figured out a price, but I'm going towards $120 a month. And it'll be in a closed group, and all the readings will be able to be played back. So if you're not there, it's okay. They will be there, and I will give you an option to, if you have a question, to leave it a few days before the day I decide to do the live readings. But I just thought I'd put it out there to see if anybody has interest. I also do book private readings, so feel free to message me on my page. And anybody that did have a reading today or enjoyed watching and are comfortable, please leave a review on my page. It's always very appreciated. And I can't do this without you guys, so thank you so much for following and liking my page. I'm going to try to get up to 1,000. I'm a little over 8 right now, so thank you guys. I'm just totally blessed. So you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. I'll see some of you tomorrow if you're interested in a paid reading live at the discount price. And I'll be seeing some of you at 9 o'clock on Sunny Flowers Tarot. All right, goodbye, everybody. Blessings. Bye-bye. And thank you.